Hi, it's Kelsey from Junk Journal Magic. I'm here today to work on it's hosted by Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts and Gwen the Trash Witch. I decided to do a scene collage. This is something I've been wanting to do for years. I bought all this stuff, all these papers, about 8 years ago. I never did it. And the artist took the paper and glued it to a canvas. So it was a fun thing to watch, and I got real excited and wanted to do it, but I never did it. I bought the stuff and never got around to it. So basically, I've chosen these 4 pieces of paper. This one has some blue in it, but what the original artist used was all blue toned sheets. And she made a winter scene with snowflakes and stars. Or was it just stars? I don't know. What I ended up with didn't have the stars, it had the snowflakes. The problem was I filmed this for about 25 minutes. And I don't know where the video went. I don't know what happened. But I've already done the masterboard. And I've already got everything finished because I finished the whole thing and then went back to put it together. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I used and what I did to get the pieces that I used to make the masterboard. The front end here is going to just be supplies. Okay, so I had these 4 sheets, and this piece did not come from like Hobby Lobby or Michael's. This came in a kit. I bought a Western kit. This is supposed to be faux leather. And it's paper. It cuts just like paper. But I got it. Oh, here. Cobblestone Blueberry Fizz from scrapbooking.fibermark.com. I don't know if I'd ever want this again, especially in blue. But hey, it's worth looking for in other colors. Say you want to have like a little leather object in a vignette. So this came from Altered Arts websites. They had some kits, and I bought a Western kit because I'm Texan and it looked cool. And no, I never used that either. I don't know. You know how it is. You buy stuff, and then you forget you have it. And then you move along to other projects, and you just never look back. So here's the leather, and it worked out really well with what I'm going to do. I chose this one. I love these stripes. This was at Hobby Lobby. I went in there today. It's still in there. It's one of their kind of standard grungy sheets. I chose it for tree trunks. You'll see what I mean when I have it in the little collage, because this is a tiny collage. Everything is a collage, really, if you think about it. Okay, so here it's my snowflakes. This is going to be my sky, and it will be above the trees and above this, but this is going to be a stone wall along the back of this pebbled hillside. I know that doesn't make sense yet. I'll show you in just a sec. So I just drew on the back side of one of these sheets of paper with my Delusions by Ranger. Okay, so I just took the curvy end, which I use all the time to cut this exact curve, and then you just move it over and finish off zip, zip, with your pencil. So then you cut it out, and you get your 4 pieces. Then I used a stamp from Temu, but there's that, and I wanted to show you that the tallest house is slightly over 3 inches. This one's 3 1/4. So basically, I just stamped them with black ink. And the one I ended up using was, what's that? The name of that one? Everybody uses it. VersaFine. And it was black onyx. So I cut them out. So I had 4 of those. I had my different pieces with the curves. The sky just needed to be wide enough where all the other pieces stacked on it to create the height I wanted in my piece. I took a long white strip, like a piece of cardstock, just like this. And then I began layering my pieces. I had the blue pebbles down here, and then I had houses behind those, and the wall behind that, the stone wall. It's like little tiles, the mosaic. And then I had the trees above that. And finally I had the snowflake sky. And all that's in frame, good. So you can see, I can zoom in if you're like, well, no, I'll do that later. But you can see where I'm going. This was one long piece. So now we're going to move to the next section to talk how I built up all the layers. Okay, I'm back. What I did was the silver splotches, the little splatter bits, they've all dried. That dried really fast. And then I went in and stitched along the upper edge of this with the funky stitch because it didn't really want to sit down with that glue. I probably should have used Fabri-Tac, but that's okay because I sew around the edges of everything. And I will be sewing around each part of this masterboard once I take it and have a lot of fun. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to make ATCs, and then I'm going to decorate them. So basically, I'm going to measure. I always measure like this because I just don't trust this thing. See how this one's going to work. 2.5 takes us into the edge of this house, and 2.5 gets us right on the edge of that one. I'm going to go 2.5 from this direction. 2.5 right here, and then whatever's left will make a cute little tag or something. String did it too. Let's see. Get it right here. Stop it. Stop it. Just cut it. I gotta get it tight. There. I can catch all those edges. But what do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I have some little bits. I thought I could put this here to cover that silver smear. Have a little rabbit up front. That looks good. So I'm going to glue it down. This piece is so cute. This is my favorite piece. Come on. Just stick. Just stick. It's all these tiny little things that make it look really cute when you're finished. So, I think I'm just going to leave that down like that. It'll catch when I sew. That's ugly right there. Okay. That'll catch when I sew it too. So there we've done that. We've got the rabbit down. He looks really good. I might put a little word up there. I have to find some words. And if I do, I'll show you after I fuss with it because you'll go crazy watching me fuss with that. Even if I turn on my A-Team music, it still takes forever. Okay, what about this rabbit? I was thinking he's got to go on a spot where his head will stick up enough where you can see it, because the house is white and he's white. Maybe I don't necessarily need something on each one. I like this deer, but he's got stars all over him. He's really, really cute. No. Maybe on that one. This house is a little busy, and I like the numbers and the text there, but this one's kind of plain. I think a deer on there might look really good, or I like the leaping one. He's got stars all over him, but this one, maybe he could go over here. Oh, I like him. I like him there. This one might look good over here, and I could leave that one plain. I don't know. I think this is my favorite one. Oh well, let me put a little glue on the back of here. Or do I want to leave it so I need to leave it for words? There won't be room for words on there. Sorry, little dear. At least I covered that one smeared silver spot. So after I get some words on here, I'll pop back in and show you what I've done. And then I will sew it. I'll have the words. And we'll see how it looks. Okay, I found words at work. Now, if I hadn't put those houses on, I could have gone and sewn the edge along the wall and that tree line, but I think it's working just fine without that. This almost looks like a little bit of snow has settled upon the edge of that low hill. But hey, I'm going to sew these, and then I'll show you the final product. Okay, I'm back. I sewed all around the edges.